Hi, I'm Carrie, and the book I'm talking about today is Goodbye to Berlin by Christopher Isherwood. More famous probably is the film version, Cabaret, a musical based on this novel, and its main character, Sally Bowles, or one of its characters, I should say, not the main one. It's a semi-autobiographical novel about Isherwood's life in Berlin from 1929 to 1932. It was published in 1939. It's very well written and very accurate, based on other novels I've read set in that area, depiction of Weimar Germany, just on the verge of being steamrolled by the Nazi Party. And other authors of this era, like Irmgard Kuhn, Hans Flawed, Erich Kästner, and several others, have all depicted Berlin and Germany at this time as essentially dancing on the edge of a volcano, decadent, sensual, especially in Berlin, which was kind of the, minus the gambling, sort of the Las Vegas of Europe in terms of its sexual freedom. And Isherwood's story partly centers on the Sally Bowles character, who is presented as a flighty, promiscuous, not terribly bright entertainer, singer, who makes a living at third-rate nightclubs around Berlin and maybe some light prostitution. And she's sort of the avatar for the character of Berlin that Isherwood finds fascinating. If you read a little of the backstory to his life, he was certainly attracted to that as a gay man, and Berlin offered more opportunities and perhaps greater safety for a gay man in Europe at that time than England, where he came from. Now, the character of Sally Bowles, interestingly enough, is based closely, very closely, so closely the publishers were afraid of libel charges, on a woman named Jean Ross. And you can see why Jean Ross's daughter, the mystery writer Sarah Caldwell, has a lot of animosity towards this book, because based on looking at Jean Ross's life compared to the character of Sally Bowles, it's tempting to say that the Sally Bowles character is character assassination, because Jean Ross was very accomplished. After she left Berlin, she went on to be a war correspondent for the Daily Express. That does not sound like the job a slightly dim person would be getting. She became a film reviewer for the Daily Worker in Britain, and for the rest of her life, she was a staunch supporter of the Communist Party of Great Britain, and continued her activism against fascism. Was a writer of political tracts and so on. So it's curious that Isherwood would have chosen to make her, to essentially separate one aspect of her life, her sexual freedom, and essentially cast a scornful or just slightly disapproving eye on it, and eliminate all that made her really quite unique, her intelligence and her talent. I forgot to mention she was also graduated first of her class in a drama school in England, and from the sounds of it, might have, if she'd chosen that path, become one of Britain's leading actresses at the time. But anyway, it's a very good read. It certainly captures the spirit of those times. And if you can put aside misgivings about what he did to Jean Ross, it's well worth reading. Thanks. Bye.